Nightbreeze?
He rolled a 1.
Oh no! What have I done?
Rolling 20.
Wow, really? Cool. Nice one.
I haven't been able to make that joke in about 3 months. So.
Well, I'll tell you what. This is a fun thing I've been doing with my other players is if you make a really crap pun and I love it, you get inspiration.
Oh.
You get D8 inspiration. But if it's terrible, then
Do I
nothing
have
bad will
minus?
happen. I'm just definitely not giving you inspiration. So,
Negative D8.
welcome. Welcome on that bombshell. Welcome to episode 5 of Post Sanity Plays Dungeons and Dragons. I am your Dungeon Master, David West, and we have Josh.
Hello.
Akaz. And then the tallest gnome in the world down here. He may as well be up there. Ben playing as Leamington. Akaz is playing as Nightbreeze. And then we have the child, which we have now come to know as Ren.
Careful how you say that.
It's definitely not on purpose at all.
Well, that's
Also,
that's what all you'll be calling him if his wild magic goes off now.
Guaranteed.
For those who haven't caught up to date, we have incorporated a homebrew rule. If you're like, what the hell are they talking about? So I've kind of stolen this from Dimension 20s, Brian Lee Mulligan, and from one of their homebrew campaigns. And basically with wild magic, usually it's a 1 and then something bad really happens with wild magic sorcerers. However, every time he succeeds, we increase it by 1. We are currently on 10. So it's 50-50. He could blow something up. There's very highly likely scenario that happening with something else. Yeah, so I've got the wild magic surge table out, guys. Yeah, with all that said and done, let's get into the summary and begin our adventure today. Last time we left you guys, it was a bit of a party/shopping episode. A lot of deception, a lot of booze stealing, a lot of disguising selves as old women, and and starting a bonfire beach party. That was something where it turns out the child had quite a good constitution for someone who's never done it before. In those natural 20s, if I remember. It was crazy. Nightbreeze talked to Jamea again about particular, maybe further work. And Jamea mentioned some armor of sorts that he believes is to the mountains just off to the west of where you guys are at the camp. So you decided to also, on this journey, as you started off in your drunken questing, you brought a civilian with you that you've called Jeremy. That probably wasn't even his real name, but he was too drunk to prompt you otherwise. And with the child's driving force, led you on an 8-hour drunken loop. And as the sun was starting to set, getting into late afternoon, kind of, nearly evening time, you encountered, as you were breaking the tree line to the hilltops that you were trying to aim for, were attacked by a swarm of beetles. Which you managed to fend off with a lot of, rather than brute force, quite a lot of creativity, which was quite fun. And as you lay upon the defeated beetles, lamenting looting the corpse of Jeremy, who instantly got devoured like a scene out of The Mummy, Nightbreeze, as he's chewing on his beetle kebab on his sword, looks into the distance. He sees a long, tall, humanoid-like figure, which seems to have tentacles on his face, but quickly disappeared as he blinked his eyes. It was gone. And that's where we find you currently, I believe. Will you guys be taking a short rest? It sounds like you're kind of in the midst of one. Would you like to take a short rest, or what would you like to do?
Well, I'm brilliant. I actually do not need a rest.
I'm very hurt, please.
No, you're not allowed to sleep. No.
So what I was thinking is perhaps I could do a little bit of scouting. whilst you guys take a quick rest.
I don't need a rest.
I'm very hurt, please. I'm bleeding
I mean, you
everywhere.
You
Also,
can
we
go on
manslaughtered
the little-
someone.
You can go on a little scouting trip while the rest do what they need to do, include the child taking like a 10-minute rest. So it's still a short rest, and you can roll some hit die if you want, Josh.
Yes,
Well,
please.
Akers, what are you trying to? What kind of in the area are you trying to scout? What are you trying to look out for?
Well, I've just seen a strange tentacularized
You
man.
did. You did.
So,
So
I
what do you want to do
suppose-
about that?
I suppose I want to head in the direction from whence he came and see if I can find him.
Well,
Brother,
I'll tell you what.
I will follow you.
Cool. So you've got some back up there as the child kind of just licks his wounds and recovers, deals with the using Pokemon references like a Lickitung.
DM, I rolled my 2 hit dice, and the first one I rolled was a 2, which was disappointing. Next one was a 5, so I've healed 7.
Great, fabulous. Add those on. Minus those hit die. I mean, those were your only 2 hit die, weren't they? They're gone now. Hee bye. Yes.
So, question. I feel almost certain that we did the short rest in the last episode. And the reason I feel that is because I remember I gave Josh some lay on hands
Oh.
because he didn't get up to his full points again.
I'll be nice. You could take the better of one of the hit die if you want. Take the better hit die result and
I'll take
give
that,
yourself
sure.
back. Yeah, and then
So, minus
Prime.
2 takes me to know, so I need 4 points, please.
Yeah,
4
so
points,
you can,
please.
and then you save yourself a hit die, and then how much are you giving? 5 points? Is it? Are you giving him?
I can give him
I need
4.
4.
4, done.
Thank
Four,
you.
done. There we go. Great, you're back
Oh.
up, and you put the spare hit die, saving you some hit die. So
My
as
one
he gives
hit
you a
die.
little touch on the shoulder to make sure you're right, he heals you with the radiant glow coming from his hands. And then he sets off as you kind of just recover, have some of the, beetle kebab that's around, and very crunchy. Constitution. No, you'll probably beat it. If you can
This'll
handle
be
your
the
drinks,
thing,
I
yeah.
think you can handle beetles.
Double natural 20s.
So, yes, Akers. I will say roll me if you're trying to track down the creature, that's a 5 check.
Okie dokie. Well, I am about to roll an impressive number, and it's 11.
You kind of go along the hillside trying to find somewhere to, get up to where you saw it, because where you're saying is too steep to climb. So you, you make a point of going along the kind of hillside to find like a slope or something that you can start to ascend. On that note, can you roll me a perception check, please?
Absolutely. That is a 14 plus
Ooh.
0.
Oh, plus 0. 14.
Yeah.
I will say, with that, you don't see anything, but you hear a howl. Oh!
Shakira?
Dogs.
Can I roll one as well?
Yeah. Roll perception check, since you're there as well. No, you didn't.
Uh-oh.
I rolled a 3, so plus 3.
I thought you were
rolled
gonna see that. That's what- yeah, I thought it was-
No, it was really
Fuck
bad.
me up there. 3. You're just like, running hell, keep it down.
What's going on?
Can we tell which way the howl came from?
I'm gonna say yeah. It's gonna say as you go along the wall, it's further down. It's ahead of you, but kind of to the right hand side. So you're at the hill, Forest is over here, and that's kind of where you're hearing this sound coming from.
Leamington, unless you have anything else you want to do, I think maybe we should go back, pick up the child, and
I mean,
go towards the howling.
I didn't hear anything, so there's nothing around here.
So just nod your head.
Yeah, brother, you're right.
Thank you. I'm so glad you took in all the information and then made a decision based on that information.
I mean, I wasn't given any information. I wouldn't have heard what you heard.
Oh, fair enough. Well, I tell him what I had heard.
Okay, a howl.
Okay,
There
yeah.
we go.
Now,
So you do that. Yeah.
yeah.
And you go back and see the child.
Yes.
You arrive back there, see the devoured corpse of Jeremy.
Gee, for a second there, I thought you said you get back there and you see the child has devoured the corpse of Jeremy.
You don't know.
Well, there's nothing left of Jeremy, so couldn't if he wanted
You
to.
don't know. You don't know what I eat.
Oh dear.
That is a good point, actually.
Did you
Yeah.
find anything interesting on your walk?
No.
Okay,
No,
fair enough. Should we stay here?
I tell him what I heard.
Oh, is it a moving castle? This how?
Oh, gee, I was going to make the same joke.
No.
Ah.
You're not getting
See,
this with that. No.
I was waiting, seeing as David had said about, maybe getting inspiration, I was waiting for something to come up where I could, bring that joke up, and now you've ruined it.
Gotta get in there quickly. Gotta get in there quickly.
Should we head in that direction and see what the hell is going on?
Yeah, let's go.
Absolutely. And on that note, I'll be taking you to a map.
Oh,
Uh-oh. No, we go in the opposite direction.
Can I get a marching order, by the way, while we're here?
It probably makes sense for me to be in front, seeing as I'm the one that heard the...
So you'll be at the front.
Yeah.
Child, would you be in the back? Usually you're in the back in these things? Or
well, usually it's Leamington on shoulders and me kind of
I'm on shoulders.
next to, or
Are you going on shoulders?
we can go that. We
Always.
can go that way.
Always. Okay.
I'm on
so-
I'm on the runt's shoulders. Yes.
My shoulders,
Oh wow. Okay. We'll put you in the middle then, anyway, so you can decide whose shoulders.
more or
you're
less accurate.
on. More or less. Okay. I'll say from this point. Roll me a bunch of perception checks real quick again as you've
Okay.
returned to this area and to see
Yeah.
what's ahead of this map.
Gosh.
11 from me.
11.
17.
Nice.
It's terrible. I'll try and find the number real quick. 2.
2. Oh no. Leamington. I will say you'll see a slope. That takes you, and you can see as the slope goes up, you do see a humongous cave entrance at the top of this slope.
Guys,
Bigger than the
look over
last
there.
one. This
Really
is
small
gigantic.
cave over there. Very small cave.
Maybe you should go because you're tiny. I mean, really tall.
Should we head towards it?
Alright,
Well-
yes, let's go.
What I'll say, as you notice this, Leamington, you see slowly, like just walking out of the tree line, is this giant
Teddy bear.
wolf.
Ah.
Ooh.
That is big.
It hasn't seen you just yet, but you see it first. But that can easily mean if you see it, it can potentially see you if it wants to actively.
I don't think this is going to cause us any trouble, so I'm going to yell out and say hello!
Whoa!
Oh, Jesus.
Please, calm down. Hold on. Wait a second, sir. You do know wolves are pack animals, don't you?
No? What are you talking about? Lone wolf is the
I
saying.
think we should climb some trees.
At this point, you see the wolf's ears go. And it kind of. It sees you, and you see like it kind of growls under breath.
Ooh, I may have made a mistake.
Really?
I guess if you're just kind of making yourselves known and
I'm gonna run to the trees.
run to the trees.
I'm gonna join him.
Okay, I'll let you guys. Let you guys run to the tree, and then we'll need to roll initiative. So use up to 30 feet to get yourselves into the trees, and I will roll perception checks to see if they see you. I'm gonna say if you're going to try and hide, roll me stealth checks.
Okay.
And of course, Leamington, you can take a bonus action to hide if you want.
I might
So you
do
get
that.
sneak attack and stuff, maybe.
Okay,
But
so
roll stealth checks, not from Nightbreeze, because there ain't no stealthing when he's shouting. But yes, if the child and
See?
Leamington can roll stealth checks for me, please.
I rolled a
Thanks.
7.
7?
Oh,
Okay.
Ooh. Ooh.
Seeing as these guys moved, am I also allowed to move?
No.
Okay, cool.
I'm giving them a free thing there, but you're shouting, you don't get this.
Okay.
19.
You're too busy standing still shouting, hello! And they're like, fuck, 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 fuck.
I rolled a 19.
You rolled a 19.
19.
Wow.
More stealthier than the rogue. Sorry, Ben, you don't have, but now you do.
Hey, I'm an afraid person,
okay.
and as soon as I'm in danger, I fucking disappear.
Child just goes, one with the bush.
I am Homer Simpson. I just back in.
Oh, yeah. I was literally thinking of that before you even said it. That's amazing. But yes, on this point, guys, we're going to have to roll initiative.
12.
12.
12, okay.
I rolled 15. I am 15.
Oh, you're rolling.
Got the good rolls.
Don't
Yeah.
speak too soon.
Righty. At the top of the round, it's the wolf.
Oh dear.
Oh, good.
And it's just heard this half-elf paladin going, "Why, hello there!" And it goes, "Dinner."
Oh my god, I just realised the token is 4 times the size of our tokens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big
Yes.
boy.
It counts as, you see this wolf, and it's bigger than your normal wolf. I'll tell you. Roll me a nature check real quick to see if
Okay.
you understand why this is.
13.
13. This is a dire wolf,
Oh.
Oh.
so it's bigger than your average wolf. It's like you know Game of Thrones dire wolves.
Yeah.
Beefy wolf.
Cool.
And this beefy wolf starts to charge towards you. 5, 5, 30.
This is going to be a very red wedding, I think.
I think it might be.
Hold on. You're not allowed to just keep it moving, David.
Oh my
No.
god.
What's its pace?
You're not
It
allowed.
can move 50 feet.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
And it's going to use its action to close the distance on you. But it can't
Okay.
attack.
That's close.
And that is it's got no bonus actions, so it's end its turn. Child, you have Homer Simpson's backwards into the bush. It does not know you're there.
Well, I will take the opportunity to stealth attack it. Lemmington, Mr. Lemmington, I know you're next to me. You really might not want to be very soon.
I'm going to say you get advantage on this.
Think we know what's coming.
But
Okay.
once you do this, obviously it'll know you're there.
So let's do a double roll because why not? That's fun.
But you get advantage on this.
I will roll with advantage and then hope that I don't blow up.
I don't really have a choice,
what
do
are
I?
you casting?
Ray of Frost.
Raymond Frost.
Raymond Frost.
Frost.
Oh, yeah.
Advantage.
Frost.
Oh, that's not great. That is 15.
15 hits.
Whoa. Okay. Thank God for advantage because that was terrible. And then it's a D8, isn't it? So.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. 7.
Wow.
Not bad. That was nearly
Wow.
max damage there. Nice.
Wow.
You freeze one of its as it was running and used its action to close the distance. Thematically wise, that was probably because you've just cast this frost and it freezes one of its foot, its paws, and then it just and breaks free of it, ready, and now knows you're there. But
Okay.
now Hat is in front of, but it's obviously got to deal with what's in front of it right now.
Now.
Anything else you'd like to do, sir?
I think I'd better roll my
I
D20.
think you better roll, sir.
Oh dear.
No.
I don't have any
No,
bonus
no.
actions.
You have
Fine,
to beat
forget
the
it.
10. You have to beat the 10 to succeed.
That is 16.
Oh, so we're still going.
Yeah.
It is now. Jeez, oh, here we go, ladies and gents. It's now.
You might want to get some distance.
I will.
1 to 11.
Have I? Oh, can I move?
Yeah, you can move for sure.
Okay. I feel a bit like unstable, so I'm just gonna move out of everyone's way. I'm gonna move like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll go there.
Yeah, you can feel this. I'll say the feeling that you feel is just a surge of like
Wild magic?
just a huge build-up. Like your insides are burning. It's not sore. It doesn't hurt, but it just
I feel a bit funny.
feel the energy almost like it's coming out of your eyes. It's just building up, and you're like a conduit, ready to burst.
Stop fussing.
On that note, Leamington and Nightbreeze, you can choose who goes first, or we do it based on Dex. Who goes first?
You can go first, sir. Brother,
Alright.
you go first.
No, brother. No, you go first. I'll go first.
Okay, what are we doing, Nightbreeze?
Wow,
Got this big ass wolf in front of you. It's bigger than you.
he looks friendly. What's the chance of being able to stroke his fur in a loving way without losing a hand?
I mean, you
Zero?
can. We'll find out, won't we?
I feel like that's a bad decision, so maybe we won't do
What
that.
are you? Right, so you just
Just
trying to
hit
head it.
it!
No, let's not. Because I suppose what that will lead to is me trying to tame it and turn it into yet another steed. And let's not do that again. Not after last time. So, I don't know if you knew this, but I have a sword and I have a shield. You won't have known this because I never used them.
Doesn't really work though, does it?
No. I mean, no. But it seems like probably the best thing to do is to.
Damn it, man! Just stab the wolf.
Yes, sir. I shall stab the wolf.
Such a long explanation to go stab. But I feel like that's kind of Nightbreeze. That's become Nightbreeze's.
Pretty much. I have to give like.
He's like, you know, like the bad guys who monologue
like-
too much. You're like the heroic paladin who talks about blah, 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 before, and everybody's just like, "We've already started fighting."
The full on soliloquy.
I like to
You're the good
think
guy
that-
monologuer.
I like to think that everything that I've been saying has been what I've been saying to the wolf out loud as well.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, so roll for stabby stab.
Okie dokie.
Can
Oh my god, it's a natural 20.
Whee!
Oi!
Wow.
Holy
Wow!
fucking-
After all that, monologue all you like, mate.
I know,
Can
right?
it take an extra D4 of psychic damage from the monologue?
I think a natural 20 is going to do some good stuff. So roll
Roll high.
your attack, please.
So that's D6. It's only a 1, but I do get a +2 to damage, so it's 3.
4.
You rolled a d6, you rolled a 1 on there, right?
Yeah.
You have a +2 to that,
Yep.
which is, yeah, that's fine. That makes it 3.
Yep.
And now we double that because of the natural 20, which is...
Oh, cool. All right. Oh, I
So
thought
it's sick.
we didn't double the extra bit added on, but that's cool. That's cool. I will take it. I'm not. I'm
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
We'll take it.
worry. Yeah.
Wow.
Cool. You strike a critical blow on the wolf. You
Still not as
cut
effective as
into it.
mine.
As it breaks its paw out the ice, you like cut the inside of the paw here, and it goes.
Oh, that's mean. Breeze, you're
Yeah.
mean.
Apart from the fact that it's
Sorry.
like 10 foot tall.
Yeah. Sorry, wolf.
Anything else you'd like to do, sir?
I can't move without engaging, can I? So.
Without
let's-
attack roll and shoot.
Yeah. Yeah. No, let's leave it there.
Alrighty. Leamington, you're in the tree line.
So have I been seen?
You think you've hidden.
Okay.
You don't know if the dire wolf has seen you or not.
I'm gonna climb the tree.
Here we go. Roll me a acrobatics or athletics to get up the tree.
Oh god.
Acrobatics.
You haven't got a.
So that's
Okay.
DC 15 again, like last time.
Yeah, so 9. I got 13.
You try and scrabble up the tree, but it's not happening. You're tired from the last time you climbed.
I'm a bit hungover.
yeah, you're a bit dehydrated.
Yeah.
So you can't really. You didn't say you had any of the beetles, so it sounds like you skipped lunch as well. So
Bloody hell.
Oh, is that why I'm feeling
you
a bit
still
funny?
have, that was a free action. You still have like your action and bonus to do something else.
I'm gonna have a shot at the wolf. With my bow.
Yeah. So roll to hit.
So 10.
10 misses. I'm afraid is.
It's not a good round.
As you were
me.
going for the same paw that Leamington hit, that Night Breeze hits. As the paw is lifted, it dunks into the ground below its feet.
Why are we shooting at its foot so much?
I don't know. You all aimed for the same thing at the same time.
Tarantino
And-
fan club over here, just feet all the way.
You still have a bonus action, Leamington, and some movement. I'm gonna say only half your movement because you tried to climb the tree.
Okay. Can I attempt to hide again?
Yeah, bonus action. Roll a stealth
Yeah.
check.
I'm gonna stealth. This
Let me know
rolling
what
is
you get.
really bad too. So 9.
9. Yeah, you still think you're hiding.
Okay.
Deary me.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
Oh
I
my
don't know if the
god.
wolf has seen you or not.
The wolf is engaged anyway.
may
It's
or
got a
may not
shiny
find
new
out.
toy to play with.
On that note, the wolf is going to finally make some tap. And roll terribly. 11
11, not even close, mate.
misses as he goes to chomp for your face, and you just kind of take a step back, and that is all they wrote. Failing miserably. And on that note, as the child is running in, kind of to its rear flank, what are you doing, Runt?
I will. Ray Frost!
Very fast.
Ray Frost!
Just straight roll this time.
Oh, yeah. 10.
Misses.
And
unfortunately.
also.
As you try to do a running, you're trying to hit as you're trying to run. So it's kind of, you've not quite got the accuracy of casting a spell and running at the same time.
Maybe I'll get another one with some wild magic. You never know.
Maybe you will, unless you have any of the movement you want to do, or anything else. Or are you staying where you are?
I'm
There's a
going
handy tool
to.
if you guys want to know how to see how far you are on the map. For those who are watching and you are new to Roll20, you can go to, if they can see
going
my
there.
cursor, you can go to this little thing here, which is like below the magnifying glass on the left-hand side. And then you can do this.
Oh, cool.
And you
Oh,
can
is
see
that
how
only
far you
15?
are from
Oh,
the target.
crap. Okay.
It's on Roll20, so it's below the magnifying glass.
Do you know what? I was a dum dum. That's not what I wanted to do at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to go.
you can then click your token and see how far you're going.
So, like.
Cool.
What is this one? This one?
Below the magnifying glass.
Am I blind?
Yeah, like
oh,
that,
over
like
there.
that.
Over
Hey,
there.
Akaz
Okay.
has got it. Or, unless they're short. There we go.
Okay, there we go. Okay, I'll go here
Cool.
and see if I blow up everything.
Okay, roll a d20.
Here we go.
Shield up.
7.
Oh, here we go!
Oh.
Roll me a d100, my friend.
Glad I'm not
Here
there.
we go. Let me move those out the way. What we're gonna get? Hopefully nothing too stupid. Oh, 25.
25. You'll see this. Akaz and Leamington, as he's running around and he skids around to look at the wall, an eye appears in the middle of his forehead, a third eye.
What?
For the next, and this will be there for the next minute. During that time, you have advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight. You see, you just grow a third eye, mate.
Wow.
And I'm gonna say, it's got like an iris of gold.
Nice.
Very cool.
That's actually way better than I could have gotten.
And now we reset back to 1. That
You're
is
watching me
your turn.
roll natural ones all the way now.
Let's see. Nightbreeze, we're back to you. You just see the kid grow a third eye. And you're like,
He's probably too busy.
and you're like,
Okay, I want to try and take this thing out, but I'm going to try not to kill it. So,
My third eye thinks that's a
How-
stupid approach.
Come on, brother.
Very wise
Just take
now.
it out. Use the javelin.
what do we think about if I wrap my arms around its neck and try to choke it out? so it's unconscious.
Okay.
Great idea.
I'm going to say your action for this round is going to be a grapple.
Cool.
So roll me a strength check, and I'll roll an opposing one for the dire wolf.
Okay. Do we get to add stuff onto
Very
that?
strong.
This should just be a +2, so roll d20.
14.
So you jump on this wolf. You're right in front of it, so you just going right for the front and trying to wrap around like this, like
Yeah.
like almost like go around and do a noogie position.
Kind of. Yeah.
As you do that, it slips out the grip, and now you kind of got your back to it, and you turn around, and it's like even more. It's pissed. You've aggravated it even more. That's your action.
Oh, no noogie then. Right. I'm not going to move either, so that'll be it.
Alrighty. Leamington, you see your elven friend trying to noogie a direwolf, or at least trying to get him some grip.
Can I use my secret skill that no one knows about yet, called brotherly talking? And I'm going to talk to my brother.
That's something we've talked about. Yeah. Okay.
I don't want to reveal my location, but I'd like to talk to my brother and say, brother, are you okay? How much help do you need?
Out of 10, probably 12.
Well, right, do you know what? I'm glad you said that, because I was just about to run off and go to the cave. But as you said 12 out of 10, I'm sort of guessing that you want me to stay here.
Listen, Leamington, just so you're aware, it's noogie proof, alright? That's how bad it's got.
Shoot it!
It's tough.
What are we doing, Leamington?
Well, in that case, I do want to climb this bloody tree.
You gonna attempt it again?
Gonna attempt it again.
Yes.
It is.
Roll athletics or acrobatics.
Acrobatic. Yes. Okay. So 19 and then 4, so 23.
Oh, 23. You are like a nimble gnome ninja. Pop, 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 pop.
Not hungover anymore.
You're up the tree. What would you like to do?
I am now going to. I'm going to shoot at. I'm going to shoot straight at it.
Yeah. Roll +4.
6.
10 in total. Yeah, or 6 total.
No, that's include. I rolled a 2.
Oh
so-
my god.
Yeah.
You go to
tide
fire
has
again.
turned.
Again, as he's slipping out the grapple from Nightbreeze, it kind of fires in between where Nightbreeze and the wolf separate, and it's ding.
Careful, brother.
I'm just going to say, brother. I'm not shouting this, brother. I'm so sorry. I will do better next.
Any bonus action?
I'm going to throw some words of encouragement towards brother.
That's your bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, I'm going to look at the child and also, yeah, I won't throw any words of encouragement. I'll just give him a thumbs up.
Okay.
Let's go!
Nice
So
eye.
you don't want a bonus action hide or anything, or
I mean, I'm up a tree. I'm fine.
okay, right.
Yeah.
Oh dear, famous last words.
It is now back to the wolf. It's even more pissed off as usual at you, Nightbreeze. It's going to another chunk at you. And misses. It's just grabbing it as you're like, ah! But it still does not connect. You seem to be keeping it at bay so far. And the arrows are kind of helping it kind of hesitate on its attacks.
Brilliant.
But it's starting to get kind of frustrated and wondering if it's going to find the source of these arrows or the source of the ice getting shot, because maybe he has a better chance.
No, probably
See.
wouldn't.
Tactical wolf.
Because this one's not much of a threat, you see.
Definitely not.
Like,
Smart
the wolf
wolf.
is like, "Did you trying to give me a noogie? Fucking weirdo. You'll be the first to die." It is now the child's turn. You kind of just like, ow!
Aye.
A ray of frost.
Okay, firing it
I
again.
don't suppose I get advantage. No, I don't get advantage or anything like this.
No, no, unfortunately
They're
not.
really accurate now because I've got 3 eyes. And that is a 14.
Exactly what you needed.
Whew.
You hit. Roll your damage. D8.
Oh, yeah. 8.
Oh! You encase its tail in ice.
Wow.
Natural 1 coming up.
What can I? Yeah, it's starting to look like it's a bit fatigued. It's been
Start fatigued?
worn down a bit by this ice.
Starting? I've done 15 points of damage on my own. Uh-oh.
I've done a lot too.
I was also here.
And sir, can you roll?
I will.
For me?
Oh, yeah. Natural 20.
Okay. So 1 to 2.
I'm going to move there.
Okay,
can't-
so you go back to your cursor to move.
There it is.
Cursor. There we go. Fabulous, Mr. Nightbreeze.
Well. Seeing my compatriots doing such a good job, well, one of them anyway, rallies me on, and I pull out my sword again and begin frantically
You
slashing.
sheathed it? Why did you sheave it after?
Because he's an
Trying to
idiot.
give it a noogie. I
You
can't.
just, are you trying to be like a samurai? What's going on here?
But then it kind of gets ruined when I go. "Ah."
Okay.
That's it.
Roll a attack to see if you hit.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, 18 plus 4. That is 20.
Hey.
Oh yes, that will definitely hit. Roll your damage, sir.
Yes, sir. 6 plus 2. That's 8.
Hey.
It's starting to look a bit rough. Anything else you want to do?
Just laugh at it.
Okay.
Laughing
The
damage.
wolf is not amused. Alrighty, Mr. Leamington, you are currently in the tree, and you see your encouraging words to finally for your brother.
Brother, you're doing so well. Wow.
Thank you.
I mean, I've dealt a lot of damage, but you're dealing more now, so well done. Can I do a double shot?
No, you can't.
Worth a try. Are you sure?
You're not that good with the bow. You're not the
I think
best
we'll find
archer.
I
I'm
am.
sorry to say this, but you're not the best archer just yet.
Yeah, you might be right. Right.
Scandal.
I'm gonna have a shot.
Okay,
14.
exactly what you needed.
Oh, actually did
Roll
something.
your damage. You also get, if you want to use sneak attack, because your friend is 5 feet in, so you get an extra 2d6 on for your
I
attack.
shall.
So roll your attack
Extra
first.
2.
So it's 1d6.
Oh,
plus
1d6.
2.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
I rolled a 1, unfortunately, so I rolled 3 altogether.
3, and roll another d6 for your.
Another 1.
Ah, what's going on?
Dude.
Having a day of it.
Gee, so that is 4 total. This
And there's
wolf
6
takes
total.
a shot in its ribs, and it looks like it's losing the wolf fight. And on that note, it's going to try and do a runner might.
Oh.
As it's definitely feels like it's winning this fight. So it's going to move 50 feet. Akaz, you do get an attack of opportunity on it.
Okay.
Go for the noogie.
Oh, the noogie, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I better take it, yeah. I'll tell you what, as it's starting to run away, I'm just going to hurl the sword there. It
You're
starts
going
to
to do
run.
like a ranged attack? Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Roll an attack.
Alrighty.
This would be
Oh, it's gone badly wrong.
cool. Oh no.
It's 9.
Plus.
Plus.
That's including the plus.
Oh.
You go. Yeah, whistle. It just lands like halfway, like to Wolf. You're now swordless. Unless you like, but that is your attack of opportunity lost, as it's now going to use an action to dash, as it's trying to get away.
Dashing into the cave.
Eventually,
That wouldn't be great.
it doesn't quite make it off map. It's literally just on the edge.
Where is the cave? Just off screen.
It's beyond this point here, where the wolf is going towards that general direction.
Okay.
Child, it is now your turn.
We. Do we
As you see
trying to kill this thing?
big dire wolf now fleeing for its life after it's taken one too many hits.
Are we?
Decided it's not worth.
I'll kind of look at him and be like, with my hand out, ready to cast. Like, are we? We want to kill it. We want a wolf pelt.
Not bothered.
Nope.
I think we should go for it. Get it. Go on, you can do it.
Okay. How far
Hey,
is it? How far is it?
You're currently 55 feet away from it.
Well, seeing as it's running, better use some Raymond Frost to try and slow it down.
Yeah, 60 feet is net range for
Mhm.
your Raymond Frost. So yes,
Raymond.
cast away, my friend.
Oh yeah.
Get it?
12.
12. Just misses.
Duh! Whilst I'm looking at them going, are we doing this? Are we doing it? Yes, yes! Oh, it's gone. Oh.
Yeah, you kind of like hesitate and you lose your chance. It's just on the out, so still a chance to get it in this round. Mr. Nightbreeze, your sword is somewhere over here, 25 feet away, or something like that. Let's say 25 feet. How far is 20? So let's say it's about here.
Alright, I shall head over in that direction solemnly.
Your sword is here.
Is it there? That was about right, wasn't it?
That's 25 feet.
Cool, yeah, so I shall head over there, head down, pretty annoyed with myself, but, realising I shall get it another day, don't you worry.
You do have javelins.
I do have javelins, I'm not going to bother though, let's be honest, if I can throw that far, then I'm a bloody hero, and I am pretty sure 90 feet is not how far
I
he
think
can
it would
throw.
be a disadvantage, but
No, let's not even test it, because there are some things,
He's afraid.
I don't need
the paladin's confidence has been severely knocked.
Sod's law, this would work.
Yeah.
Try.
Try it. I know you're going to fail, but try it. You might as well.
If not for amusement.
Yeah, it's just
Come
for
on,
us.
have some faith.
Try for
Fine.
us. Try for us.
Fine.
We need a laugh.
I hear the encouragement kind of coming from my friends and colleagues, and I think I could do this maybe. So I get the javelin out and
Snake
It's a
eyes.
disadvantage, I
Okay.
believe. So
Yep.
let me just double check that though. Javelin range.
If you miss this, there's going to be so much laughing at you. No pressure.
It does. I mean, that's a long way.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god! So first roll was 19.
Ooh.
And
The
the
second
other
roll, it's a critical one.
As again, you pick up the javelin. You feel empowerment of these words. You pick out javelin. And just slips out the back again.
That sounds about right.
And you just go head back down.
Limpest wrist in the west.
Brother, you're dreadful. Really bad.
And on
Oh.
that
Okay.
discouraging note, Leamington, you have a final chance.
Does it take a movement to get down the tree?
I'll tell you what. Do me another acrobatics check if you want to see if you want to save your movement.
Okay.
You do also with cunning action. You can. There's several options you can do here. You can do acrobatic check, but you risk fall damage if it's a bad roll. I will say you can also use your movement to get down, but you do have a bonus action with cunning action to dash if you want to use it. Meaning you still have your action.
Can I shoot from here? What's the range?
For short bow, let's check. Short bow.
Oh,
60.
it is 125.
Is
You
that
could- you could
disadvantage
get-
or?
You could get 45 feet closer
It's a
without.
disadvantage, but if it's that far away, it's a disadvantage
Well,
though.
You can get
I'm
to
going
80
to try and
feet.
get. If I get down and move closer, then I can.
Yeah, so I'll say it'll take your whole your movement to get down, and then you can use your action to bonus action to dash to get closer, so you're within range, so it's not a disadvantage and then you get a shot on target.
I shall do that.
Okay, so if you want to move, you're
far? No.
30 feet. Sorry, you're 30 feet for the dash action.
30 up.
I can measure it out for you if you want, and then
Yeah, if you could do that.
you can move yourself. So, you can get to about there.
I'm gonna stay just in the trees, so there.
Okay, so over here then, or over
Yeah.
there. Yeah, either way, that's fine. And let's see how far away you are. Still a disadvantage,
I
but
shall go for it.
it's worth a
I
shot.
believe. Look, the difference between me and you, brother, is I believe in myself.
Roll a
That's fair.
disadvantage. 2 dice.
I mean, it's been going well up until now. Okay. Hey. Okay. 16.
What's the lowest roll? Plus 4.
Well, lowest was 16, so add 4, 20.
You hit.
Whoa.
Roll damage.
Okay.
No
So-
sneak
Come on,
attack.
big
on this
money, big
one,
money.
unfortunately,
Let's
but
go.
you do get a d6 plus 2, I believe.
Come on, 6.
Yes, I got a 6.
Yes.
Wow.
How do you want to do this?
Hey.
As you see this wolf going, trying to get just out of sight, you just go.
I mean, it goes straight through the eye of the wolf. Left eye.
As it,
Yeah.
and it just kind of falls, like its chest just hits the dirt and just goes like that across the dirt, face first, and then just kind of splays out.
Behold.
Yeah.
What you
actually
wolf
did
wielder
something.
now. Wolf wielder.
I say, whoa, did you see what I did? I didn't even throw the javelin and it died. Unbelievable.
Yeah, from your perspective, the javelin just disappeared and it died suddenly. You're like, oh my god! I threw that javelin so fast. Never mind, it's just
Oh.
on the ground behind you.
I'll
Funny
update him.
enough,
Brother.
there's another one behind me as well. So
Brother.
I'll pick that up.
That was me. You're dreadful. I hate to deliver this news to you, but I like to be truthful with you because you're my brother.
My
You
confidence has been hit.
The dire wolf.
Yay!
Trying to make its way back to the cave that you see. You can
it's
see
children.
trying to make a trajectory that way.
It was trying to get back to its young family that, that rely on the wolf.
Oh no.
Its only source of... No.
It was the breadwinner.
Yeah.
No,
You don't want to try and sell the corpse, Rund.
Yes, yes. I want to go to the corpse and I want to take my dagger.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to try and take the pelt. Yep.
Okay. What I'm gonna say is just we don't need to roll anything. It'll take take a little while. Say about an hour. At this point, it is as you get the last bit of light, you manage to finish cutting the pelt off, but it's now evening.
We're just watching him do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just need to watch it.
We're not
Watch
helping.
him do that.
I'm sitting down.
Watch him do that and making the noises as well.
Yeah.
I would
yeah.
offer to help, but I don't want to help.
No, brother, look, he needs to learn things on his own, okay?
Very
I've just spent like 15
And,
minutes
have
carving
you
around a
put it over
toenail or
yourself?
something. I'm going to put it over myself and turn around and be like, King of the North.
I think we're
Bastard.
more west, actually, but...
You know nothing.
He is a shitty god, so yeah.
City, it's pronounced. I don't know where this list comes from, but you really got to get it
God.
sorted.
What is your current armor class at the moment?
I think it's 9.
I'll tell you what. If you're putting this over yourself, bump it up to 12.
Wow.
Jesus! Okay.
Whoa!
To use it as
Oh, big money.
some sort of hide armor.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Sweet. What shall I put it as? Wolf pelt hide armor or something in my inventory?
Hide armor.
Hide armor. Oh, I've just made hide armor out of nothing. Sweet. Love it.
Cool.
You just put it over. It just gives you extra protection.
Sweet. How much are we saying that weighs?
We'll treat it as hide armor.
It's gotta
Very uncrafted, but like it covers you, and it's not hard because it's quite a big pelt. For a
I
small
must
child.
look just
It just
insane.
drags across the floor.
Blood and like badly hacked wolf pelt.
yeah. It's not the. Yeah, I could probably imagine you do it really. But you just must. but with that high toughness, it has increased your AC to 12.
Sweet. I will take. That wasn't my intention at all, but I'll very much take that.
You see this big cave ahead of you on top of this small slip. This quite gargantuan entrance.
And it's evening time now.
It's nighttime now.
It's
which is also
nighttime
not
now.
fun for you
Oh yeah,
guys
because I
do
hacked to
dark
get
vision.
apart a wolf for an hour.
Well, gents, I think I want to go into the cave and kill the small babies that the direwolf was probably trying to protect.
Wow.
And then I'm going to create a pelt out of those and get extra armor, I
Wow.
think.
All right,
This
Cruella
D&D
Deville.
campaign just became dark.
I mean, I'm the
Dark
chaotic
fantasy.
evil one here, and I don't agree with that. So let's venture forwards, but let's not kill the puppies.
I'm supposed to be good.
By the way, I know everything's a bit backwards, isn't it?
Oh, don't worry, I'm keeping track of that shit.
By the way, DM, can I also have got some wolf steak? Just
Yeah,
like-
you probably get
like
some
a, like a
meat
wolf
as
or
well.
like some wolf meat.
Chop off the chunks a little bit.
Wolf meat, and I will use Ray of Frost to put it on ice.
Freeze it and put it on ice.
Cool.
Wow. Well, I mean, smart.
And also, I'll roll a d20 for that.
Oh yeah, you do. Nice.
4.
Oh my god, imagine if you rolled like a 2.
Oh,
Oh, okay, 1 to 3 now. Imagine you're like, aha, freeze, ah.
I cooked it.
Cool. You do that. You stick it in your little pack. You guys like to venture to this huge cave?
Yes, please.
let's go.
Yes, please. Alrighty.
I've just got it. I'm
I will
squishing because
take
of all
you
the
now
blood.
to a brand new map.
Oh,
Ooh.
Another one.
Marching order the same, so Nightbreeze at the front, Leamington kind of on whoever's shoulders he wants to be on, and then the child in the back.
I'm on
just-
the child's shoulders.
a,
because
blood,
I
a
want to
bloody
sit on the
trail.
fur.
A bloody trail following us because
Yes.
the wolf pelt is still fresh.
You didn't do a very good job here, did you?
Also,
At least it's soft, Leamington. All right.
Yeah, it's
True.
it's nice. Just a
Spongy.
bit bloody.
Spongy.
Yeah.
Just keep
as
slipping off.
you enter the cave, I'll say before we go to this map, you do see a body on the floor
Oh,
I'm gonna go
Ooh.
check the body.
let's
wearing
investigate.
armor.
Oh, is it hide armor?
I want the armor.
No, it's not.
Oh damn it!
Um,
Oh wait, that was what we were sent to find.
Nightbreeze, you'll recognize this armor as adamantine armor, which is the armor that you've been requested.
Oh, cool.
On this body of this scout.
Brilliant.
It's a rich fucking scout.
Well,
Um,
gentlemen, just so you're aware, this is the armor we're looking for. So, looks like we've done our job. Hooray, we're heroes. We can go home now.
Roll me some perception checks.
There was always going to be something, wasn't there?
Oh, not that. I've lost my third eye now, haven't I? It was only a minute.
It's only a minute, yeah.
5.
Ooh. I think I've got some
Right.
residual.
We got 17.
17, nice.
Also 17.
You two combo on top of each other's shoulders.
Oh yeah,
You
we are
kinda
together,
glance
aren't we?
ahead amongst your dark vision, and you see this. You can't believe you didn't notice, but it's so far in the background. It's this gigantic stone doorway, and coming, and you see just it where the door where it would open. You see in front of it a small figure, but it's with dark vision. You only see a grey outline, but you will understand and guess it's of dwarven height,
Be short then.
as it would, and you see it stand up.
Let's not tell Breeze this.
I'm gonna start drifting off to the side just to get a bit of a flank going.
If you want to make a
Okay.
move, guys, you can do your 30 feet now.
I take it I stay where I am because I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, you could just see the child going off. You've got the body over here, which is yet to figure there in terms of the guy on the floor, dead. Almost like his, you can see the armor of his legs have been crushed.
I'm gonna go and search the body.
So if you go up and roll
I'm
well,
moving.
go up to the body. As you do,
No.
this creature will move slightly forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 steps, moves forward. And he goes, does anybody speak Undercommon?
Oh,
No, I
proficiencies. Language. No. Speak
Night
giant.
Priest, do you speak Undercommon at all?
I do not.
So all you guys hear is Wundagi Bada.
I agree. Terrible weather.
Pretty much.
Yes, it is getting a bit chilly, isn't it?
We're just passing by.
He lifts up his like war pick and he goes, "You know what done."
Wow, he seems a friendly chap.
Is that
Hello.
all you guys are saying or doing?
I might just point at Breeze.
I'll point back at brother.
At this
It's
point,
evidence.
he just goes, and what happens as you guys witness? You see his muscles go, and his legs as well, and he starts to get bigger and bigger and bigger. He's not a small dwarf anymore. He is as large as the direwolf.
Oh my god, massive Santa Claus.
Still pretty short.
We're gonna have to
though.
roll initiative, guys.
Oh, poopy.
Natural 20. So I've got 22 altogether.
22.
That's
Jeez, oh.
crazy. 15 for me.
15?
13 for me.
13. Righty. So as this thing's growing in size, and he starts to make a step towards you, Leamington, you have a second to react.
Okay, guys, do you think we should just run, get out of here, or do you think we should stay?
Well, I mean, let's hear out this Santa man and see, what, if he's got any present for us.
Okay. So you're saying that we should stay.
Yeah, I mean, why would we? I mean, look, we've found the thing we're looking for. If we run away now,
Okay. So I can do a movement. Can I do a dash?
With your you can move and use your bonus action to dash.
Yeah. I want to get over to this side of the cave on the left.
Whereabouts you want to go?
Somewhere around here.
Okay, so you want to go here?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that'll use your dash as well. So you've got an action still.
Yeah, can I do a... Because I might be out of range of vision. Can I do a stealth check here?
You can't because you've used you can't hide because you've used your bonus action. The dash is coming action, so you can't hide this turn.
Okay. Alright. What else can I do then?
Shoot him.
You can attack.
Cool. Alright, do you know what? I'm not going to attack.
Okay.
I don't want to provoke it. I'd rather he went for my brother.
oh shit! I see. Dear, oh dear.
Okay. You can use your action to hide, but you can't get an attack or anything. So you can use your action to hide. That's
Okay. So I need to roll a stealth.
roll a stealth, yes, please.
Yeah. Oh. So 19 and 2, 21. Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. You're hitting you stalactite or something, then you press up against it. Perfect. That is your turn then. Runt, it's your turn.
Okay, yeah, I was going to ask, does it look weird at all? Does it look a bit like
Roll. I'll let you roll a history check.
a history check? Okay. That is 13.
13. I'll say you don't know much about them, but this is a Draugr. This is
Is it... So hang
similar
on.
to dwarf.
Is it undead?
No, it's not.
Uh,
They are like a sub-race dwarf that
Okay.
live the Underdark.
okay, that's interesting.
And they are known to be evil creatures.
Oh. So I'll shout that out.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fucking Draugr, it's evil! And unlike Nightbreeze, who likes to find out things are evil and then not tell anyone.
Fair enough. That's fair.
Okay, so I know it's evil, so I probably ought to just fucking shoot at it.
Alrighty.
How far am I from this bad boy? Oh, it's not bad actually. So I will Raymond Frost it to try and slow it down.
Roll an attack.
Raymond Frost.
Raymond Frost.
Raymond Frost.
Hiya. Oh, it's on the floor. Let it roll. 15 plus 4, 19.
Hits.
Hiya. Only a 2. Bit crap. But it is slowed by 10 feet.
Okay, so what, 2 you said?
Yeah, 2 damage.
Okay. It takes that damage and it's slowed by 2. What I'm going to do is
It's slowed, yeah, slowed by 10 feet of movement, 2 damage.
from what it usually does.
Yeah. Also, two other things. I need to roll my
Oh,
cheeky
yes. Roll it.
Chaos is incoming. That is 19, not a problem.
Nope. Okay, it's now.
Oh,
I'm going to also just move back there.
Yep. Cool. No worries. Backing up. Just for reference, the cave entrance is around here, guys. So
Yeah,
you're
like on the
kinda
back
just
wall.
off to the right. Fabulous. Okay, backing up against the wall. It is now turn.
so first of all, Santa, he's frozen so he can move a bit less. So where is he frozen? Is it around his legs?
Yeah, but he's gonna break out of that soon, but it's gonna
So-
blow him down a bit.
So this is all rounding up to the point that I have, which means that he is dashing through the snow.
Brother.
Take a DA inspiration.
Yes,
That was dreadful.
I did a terrible joke and I got it.
Yeah, no, I wasn't expecting that. I was like, Santa, I'm like, oh, because he looks like that, but then you said dash through.
I was thinking like he's going, right, I've got a ranged attack round before it gets to me, so I can range attack and hold it off for an extra round. And then it was like, no, it's a pun. And do you know what?
Thank you.
I approve.
Thank you.
Good stuff.
What is the likelihood of me being able to persuade this thing? Obviously,
You can't speak its language, so.
this is what I was going to say. So, is it basically I can't persuade it?
Unless you learn on the comics.
Wow.
Also, it's evil.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Which I
can
told
be
you.
Very persuasive. Very persuasive. I think first of all I'm going to maneuver myself forward. So 30 feet. 1, 2.
I can do a thing for you if you want. Or...
Actually, do you know what? I think I'm just going to do 4. So I'm going to go here, just where the body is.
Okay, so you got 10 feet remaining.
Yeah, that's cool. The javelin can't go wrong again, surely. It's gone wrong once, so.
Oh
I feel
dear.
like-
Well, you're lucky you got a D8 now, eh, man?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Use
that's
if you
true.
need it.
Now, I don't have to use
What's
it. do I?
1 plus
no,
8?
No, you just use it when you feel like you're probably gonna miss,
Okay.
which you'll probably need it.
No, I'm going to hold off on the javelin because I won't miss. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm 100% sure.
Believe
Okay.
in yourself, brother.
The same javelin that I threw behind me before, I've picked it back up and walked into the cave with it, and now I'm going to hurl it at Santa
Okay, hurl.
and tell him that I've been naughty, not nice.
Roll for Santa.
Roll for slay.
Ah. Okay, D8 inspiration.
Hey.
Hey.
So that is 11 altogether.
It's going to miss, so you might want to use that D8 or save it.
I will save it.
Okay. So, it just goes. It kind of just ping off his armor.
So warning shot, Santa. Don't come closer.
He sees puny man in front of him.
That feels harsh. You can't talk about Leamington like that.
I mean, it's not going to be hard to get to you. As you stand over the body of the fallen scout, it is now going to swing his war pick at you. Does a 17 hit?
No!
Ooh.
Okay. He goes to swing and you duck, and but you feel like the force of like wind and gravity pass you, and it makes you stumble over. From like, you felt like if this hit you, it would be really freaking bad.
There's a couple of hairs that just get out of place for.
Yep. That's all he can do. That is his turn. It now goes back to Leamington. You are currently hidden behind the stalactite.
I don't know what I'm hiding behind. I am going to venture forwards. So I'm going to do another dash.
You got 25, so yeah, you need to go back one.
Okay.
Cool. So that's your movement.
What can I see up here? Can I do a perception on
You
this?
see this part of this giant door is a bit more kind of visible to you, and you see there's like I'm gonna say roll me a perception check.
Okay. Perception 8. So 11.
You see amongst there's tons of like undercommon written on, but there is a bit of jumbled dwarvish. Which you have to get closer to try and understand, because again you're using dark vision, so everything's grayed out, yeah, you would have to get closer to get a bit more read on it. Do you speak Dwarvish at all?
No, I do speak common. No.
It's undercommon. The thing that was speaking, which you guys can understand.
Okay.
So that was a free action. You still have your action and your bonus.
I would like to move northeast.
Another 25 feet. I'll sort you out. Feet is Tia.
I want to move. I'm going to move over slightly this way. Over
Here?
there. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah.
Okay, that's 20, 25.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
You still have an action.
I can't. Can I do another movement?
Yeah, you can get an action to dash again if you want.
I'm gonna dash again.
Okay,
Further
where would you
in.
like to go?
Yeah.
There?
Okay.
You stand at the precipice of this humongous, gigantic door. It touches all the way to the cave ceiling. And you are like, even though you're the tallest gnome, you dwarf in comparison. Get it? D8 to myself. So it's huge. These huge, like, rune-like. This is like an ancient door. This is some very ancient kind of dwarven text in amongst all the undercommon. But you don't speak any of those two, so you have no idea what this.
Okay. I can't move any further, can I? So.
Nope, that is your action bonus and movement done. But this is one of the OP things about rogues. They can just go, movement, dash, dash. You just see Leamington just go disappear out the back into the darkness of the back.
I'll just leave it to you guys. You'll be fine.
Okay. Next up, we have the child. You're currently back to.
I'm gonna try a chill touch just to see if it does anything.
Which is a ranged spell.
Which is a ranged spell. It's also
Wait,
necrotic.
Right. Roll a spell attack. I believe. Is it a spell attack?
It is, yes. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Natural 20.
Ooh. Okay. Remind me of chill touch.
Chill touch. It's just D8 necrotic damage, so it'll be double D8. If I roll an 8, you'll probably roll a 1. Here we go.
So roll an 8 and then double it.
Yeah. He's rolled a 1.
So that would be 2 damage in total.
Oh no. I will do. I'm gonna do this as well. Since people have, well, the child has hit this creature before. I didn't do this last time. I need to roll concentration to see if it can keep its form. So I'll do it twice. So it needs a 10 or higher to succeed. As you hit it with this ice blast, it kind of, you hit it straight in the head and it gets brain freeze. And it goes like almost like, you know, when Mario gets hit when he's had a mushroom and he's big and he goes like that. And he reduces back into size and he's back to his dwarf size.
Hey, it wasn't worth nothing then, that 2 points. That was also...
Still a hit.
I was curious to see, because it's necrotic damage, I was curious to see if that did anything else.
Nothing particular, just normal.
Oh, also,
Yes.
clear.
Oh no!
Clear. 13.
Success.
Unlucky for some.
We keep going.
What are we up to
Lucky for
now?
us.
Was that,
So it's now 1 to 5.
oh god.
So it's now
I'll stay over here on my own.
25% chance of getting it.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Who is up next? I believe it's Mr. Breeze. You see this guy clasping his head as he gets brain freeze and shrinks back to his original.
I don't know if I'm allowed to know this or not, but will he resize again if he gets the chance?
Roll a Arcana check.
Surprisingly, I have a +1 in Arcana. I don't even know why.
Paladin.
That's a 6 + 1 anyway, so perfect.
You have no idea. You're just
Okay.
happy he's not big and tall anymore.
Can I see if he's like has fear in his eyes and he's about to leg it, or is he more likely to stand and fight?
Roll a quick insight.
Okay. It's 6 again.
He looks like he ain't going anywhere.
Let's get the sword out
Okay.
and let's do a. I'm gonna drop into a sort of a roguey pose. I'm gonna say, "Oh God!" and start having a go at him.
Alright, roll an attack, please.
Okie dokie. That is a 15.
Misses as you bring, like, go to stab his sword, he brings up his or pick and it just like gleans off
Okay.
the side of it.
Was that a
And he
15?
just smiles at you like
15 missed, was that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
He's got a bit of armor on him.
I won't move or anything, so I will leave it there.
Alrighty, well, Mr. Santa, as he's now apparently called,
Welcome.
is going to, for your insults, make another war pick attack against you.
Oh, I thought he was going to give us coal.
He's rolling. I'm rolling really bad tonight, so that is a 12.
Thank God.
So you're kind of just going at it, like sparks flying. Like, obviously, all you have dark vision, but you can see these little sparks of like combat happening between
Cool.
Night Breeze and this creature. Leamington, what are we doing, sir?
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna knock on the door.
Interesting. You knock on the door.
Dragon comes out. Fuck.
Get ready to run.
Knock on the door. No response.
I knock again. I knock louder.
Say, that was your action, and now this is your bonus action you're gonna use up if you want to knock again.
I won't.
Bonus
I will-
action knock.
Knock, yeah, it just opens the door.
Can I can do another move, can't I, as a bonus action? I will go around to here. Around there. 25 feet.
Yeah, 25, yeah. Cool. Is that everything you want to do? You
Yeah.
still have movement.
Can I do another hide?
Okay, so you can use your movement to get there, and then you can use your bonus action. So roll me a stealth check, please.
Okay. Oh. So 18 add I think it's 2, isn't it?
Jesus.
So yeah, 2, 20.
What you do is, you're far away enough, and you're in the back far enough. You kind of just, I'll say, you just take a crouching position behind, like just a lump of rock. But you don't need to particularly hide yourself because he's too engaged with what he's doing right now. to even notice you. Moving swiftly onto the child, who's hurling Raymond Frost.
Raymond
at our
Frost.
friend.
I have just realised that this Dragor is everything that Leamington wants to be. It's like a short-figured person who has the ability to become absolutely fucking giant.
That's true.
Yes, he is. Also, one of the reasons I picked this creature. For that exact moment that you just said.
I'm still taller than it, the equivalent.
Equivalent. Well, I mean, it changes height, so, you know,
Doesn't count in
Wow.
my mind, you know.
cheating, innit?
Yeah. I don't
Um,
cheat, you see.
I'm gonna like start flanking up the side here, just because I'm going to like there. Was it there? You're not gaming the system too much.
30 feet, yep.
Just to start like moving a bit, and then I guess we'll just huck another Raymond Frost.
Raymond Frost. Yep. Go
Oh,
for it.
yeah.
Roll a spell attack.
Oh dear. 12.
12 misses as it skirts behind him.
I should have stayed where I was. Would have been straighter. Okay,
Yeah,
and
moving shooting isn't your thing.
no,
No.
not a gangster.
You're like pew pew pew, just missing.
Yeah. See, the problem is I did that sideways thing where it was like instead of like shooting out,
yeah.
it's like-
See the problem. They think that that's where gangsters go wrong.
yeah, and now I've got just a bunch
Yeah,
of bullet
that's why they
casings
keep
in my
missing.
eye.
And
You know.
That's why they keep missing in all the movies. Why they
Yeah,
keep
yeah,
missing
yeah,
the
yeah.
hero. Because-
Just-
and roll me a d20, please.
Here we go. 17.
Ooh.
We're
Oh, God.
building up again, aren't we?
Now that is now 1 to 6.
Whew.
Night breeze.
I have been revving up an idea in the
Okay.
mind, and I thought, wouldn't it be helpful if he wasn't wearing scale armor anymore? So, I would like to cast one of my new spells. I would like to cast Command,
Okay.
and
So
the command I would like to cast
Okay.
is Undress.
Okay, so I need to roll a wisdom, isn't it?
That's right. It's a Wisdom saving throw, and my wisdom is. Oh, I should have thought about this. It's 10.
Your DC. So the
Your-
DC save is 10.
There should
Yes.
it's your spell attack. It's your spell modifier, not your wisdom.
Oh, sorry. What should
It'll
it
be on your. It should be under spells. On your character sheet, there's spells, and then
Save
there's.
DC is different from like bonus and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Right, bear with me a second, because I've.
It's probably not going to be super high, but
Oh, spell save DC is 12.
Okay, 12. Okay, cool. That sounds a bit more accurate. So I need to be a wisdom 12. Okay. Let me just see.
this would be amazing.
I'll be
Okay.
very happy. Come on.
He goes like this. And he gets 12 exactly.
Oh.
I got 12 exactly. I was just like, I've been rolling shit all night. No. Oh, I got it. So
That's-
he does not undress. He feels the spell come over him. He's and he breaks out the. You can see it work in his mind, and he manages to break out of the.
That's such a cool idea, though.
Spell
What a shame.
Oh!
Nice
I was actually trying to be clever, and that was my downfall.
Yeah. But it tracks for your characters, so it's fine.
Yeah, that's
Use the javelin again.
yeah.
That'll make you feel better.
Well, the thing is, you don't have to throw it. You could just go.
Yeah. But knowing me, I would throw it up in the air just
Yeah.
to hope it would come back down.
I'm not there to.
That's probably why it's
Right.
going to be a disadvantage.
And I take it because I've done that spell. I can't do anything else.
Nope, that's your action.
Okie dokie. Well, that was
That's a shame.
rubbish. That was a shame.
Such a good idea, though. That was so good because he would have had to be brought down to natural armor, which in this case is 13.
Oh,
Still
That's
so
just
high.
standard Natural armor is 13.
what a
Jesus.
shame.
In is 13
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
for most creatures, anyway.
Cool. That's it from me then.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, so unfortunate. That was such a good idea, though. But the Drago is going to, well, his clothes aren't going to disappear, but he is.
Oh.
And he goes invisible.
Oh no.
Oh, sugar.
As his action, roll me a perception check real quick, Nightbreeze.
Okay.
Breathe.
That is 17 exactly.
You feel a presence leave you. You can roll attack of opportunity, but this is a disadvantage.
Oh. I mean, yeah, let's definitely do it, right? Yeah.
But you're just using your paladin senses.
Yeah.
Roll a disadvantage.
So that's 15 plus 4, so 19.
Okay.
And the other one is 13 plus 4, so 17.
Hits.
Yeah, I did a thing!
You whip him. You don't know where he's going, but you kind of just close your eyes and just go like this. Again, like kind of samurai style, sensing, and you just hear some dirt being shifted, and you just go like that. Roll some damage for me, please.
That's such a Nightbreeze thing to do.
To be honest, I like to think it was more like.
No, this is more of a Nightbreeze thing to do. 1.
Hey, there we go. Balance has been restored. 1 plus
2.
2, so 3. You do see like a little trickle of blood left behind, but you don't know where he's gone.
I like to think that's more of like he was still trying to attack from last time and accidentally swung out at nothing and hit it by accident.
Yeah. You're like, where'd he go?
Just off balance was like.
Get him! Fabulous. That is his turn, though. It is now Leamington's turn. You are currently squatted behind a rock, just kind of bow on your side. Not like currently actively doing anything, but you're kind of just surveying what's going on, maybe.
Can I roll a perception on this door that
Actually,
I'm near?
before you do anything else, I will need to roll concentration on this
Oh,
invisibility.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's fine.
Oh.
Anyway, Leamington, sorry, you were doing.
Can I investigate the door again? Just a perception on it? Or history?
Well, at this point, you've kind of exhausted what you're able to do, unless there's a unique thing you want to try, because you can't understand it. What are you trying to do?
I'm not sure. So I shall.
Hit it.
I will take out 10 ball bearings
Okay.
and I will throw the ball bearings at the door.
Okay. You get some ball bearings.
Mm-hmm.
I won't make you roll for it. You throw them at the door.
Yep.
They bounce back in your face.
I pick up the ball bearings. At least I've got them still.
Wait, it's not what?
And I'm going to move to there.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you this. Roll me an Arcana check. This is like kind of the last kind of thing I can probably give you.
Oh, okay. So 30 is 15.
There is an aura of unknown magic. You can kind of, even though you're not of a magic, you don't know magic just yet, or you kind of like, you've seen enough spell casting from the other two to get a sense, it's like a feeling that's familiar. It's magic, but you don't know kind of what magic this is. You're not that versed in the arts to know. That's kind of outside your expertise, but that's what I'll give you.
Okay, I'll do a hide action. Yeah.
Okay, roll a stealth.
13.
As you kind of gone rock to rock. How much?
13.
You plot behind another stalagmite. Let's see, who is next? I believe it's the child.
Oh, he's gone. Oh.
You see this thing
Oh dear.
here, yeah.
That worries me. So I'm going to. Well, I know he was kind of above Breeze. Can I do that and still be within 30? Yeah. What's your... Night Breeze, how fast are you? What's your movement?
30.
30, okay. So I'm going to go from here down here.
I mean, what I meant to say was, I'm as swift as the wind, child.
Sure. So that I'm within range of Night Breeze.
Yep.
And I'm going because there is an invisible monster thing around, and all of a sudden I fear for my life, and I'm going to cast False Life on myself, which is I add 1d4 plus 4 of extra temporary hit points.
Okay,
So
go for it.
that is 4 plus 4. 8
Wow.
temporary hit points.
So 8 temp hit points.
That was a fucking banging roll. What's going on there?
Nice.
Quite a good roll. Yeah, look at that. Max roll.
Max.
No problem. You now have 8 temporary hit points.
And that's about it.
Night Breeze.
Right, I want to find this
You
guy.
injured this guy, but he's now disappeared.
Yeah, I want to find him. I've had enough. This is nonsense. So, I am going to use Divine Sense, which will hopefully tell me exactly where he is.
Okay. Ping!
Yeah.
Ping! The evil red sense is pinging off here.
Okay. Alrighty. Does that count as my turn?
I'm gonna say because we're in combat, that's an action to sense him.
Okie dokie. Alright, cool. Well, I can't do anything else, but we know where it is now.
You could
Do we
engage
know
him.
though? Well,
I will probably.
You'll know on his turn, but it doesn't mean
Okay.
he's gonna stay there.
I was going to say. Yeah, that's a good point.
You can,
But I will say.
you can blip where he is every 6 seconds because technically each round counts as 6 seconds.
I will say to you guys, he's over there, basically.
Go stand next to him. Go stand next to him, because then you'll get an attack of opportunity if he moves.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. Okie dokie. Alright, I am going to go and stand next to him. Which was there, I think. So my.
Yeah, you're
Heroes.
right next to this presence. Does an 18 hit?
No.
Ooh.
Oh, you jammy bastard. As you feel that your divine sense, it kind of pings. And you lose the ping for the second, and just last minute the ping comes up again, and you feel this weapon coming towards you, man. So, vroom, like Neo it out the way. Okay. I'm going to say he's going to... Yeah, he's going to keep moving.
does that mean he disengages?
Yes. This won't be a disadvantage now. Please, as you got a general sense where he is, so it will be a straight roll.
Cool. Alrighty. Well. Oh,
Yep.
penis is a natural one.
Witty.
Yeah,
Dublin.
you quickly miss. You find a sense, and as you gather yourself, you go to find the ping of where he is, and it's moved somewhere else. Which
Okay.
you'll find out where it is on your next turn.
Would he have lost invisibility because he made an attack?
He would have.
Ooh.
Good catch, sir.
That's a very good point. As he and goes to run away, as he's running away, because you still missed anyway. As we treated it as a straight roll, he moves, and he becomes material again near Leamington.
Surely, because he's. That means I should be allowed to roll it again.
You rolled a 1. It was the same roll.
Do you know what?
There's no major changes, so you still
I
missed.
100% knew I couldn't do that, but I was like, let's give this a
Yeah.
go.
Hey,
Nice
I mean,
try. If it was a disadvantage, I would have let you roll again, but because it was a straight roll anyway, I think you still fucking suck, Night Breeze. Anyway, Leamington, you see this guy like appear out of nowhere, like 10 feet away from you.
Pretty short though, isn't he?
Taller than you,
Not
mate.
that tall. How tall is he?
Taller than you, mate.
How tall is he? I need to know feet and inches here.
None of your business, mate.
I think this came up in episode 1, didn't it?
Hold
like
on,
you need to
hold on
know
a sec,
the exact
hold on.
heights of every
I'm-
single person we interact with.
I'm measuring. Okay, I'm definitely taller than. He's clearly about 4 foot.
Yeah, well,
Equivalent, you're definitely
however you
No.
to feel, whatever suits your ego. So yeah.
Definitely taller than him. Which is makes a change. Okay, I am going to. I'm gonna go to there.
So yeah, that's your movement. I can keep it up for you if you want.
I think it was there.
Yep.
And I'm gonna shoot at him.
Okay, roll an attack roll, please.
Ah, well, I think that's a miss. I've got a 3.
You kind of panic because you didn't think he saw you, and then he just appeared. and you kind of panic shoot as you run and miss. You still have a bonus action though.
I can move with that, can't I?
Yeah, you can do a dash action for your bonus.
Yeah. I'm gonna dash to
Cool. To
there.
here.
Mhm.
Cool. Child.
Can't see shit now.
You're too far away, but you get a general sense of where it's all happening and where it's moved to.
Chill touch is very, very long range.
It's 120 feet, isn't it?
Could I attack? Would it be a disadvantage attack if I shot from here?
You got dark vision, so no,
Just attack. Okay.
just an attack.
I'm gonna move over to the body.
Yep.
Hello. Actually, it's just. Wait, is that just in the 60 foot? Wait a minute.
Yeah,
oh,
you're well within range.
easy peasy. It's actually less distance than I thought it was, but that's fine. So in that case, Raymond Frost.
Okay, go for it.
Hiya.
Spell attack.
Alright.
You
Natural 1.
kind of went to shoot, but you went to avoid Night Breeze, and it just kind of like scathes over him on his like right side there.
Now,
Yeah.
technically,
And you need to roll a d20, yes.
well, technically, because it's a natural 1, should we just say that triggers it automatically? Because that's
Oh shit! Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. No, that's very true.
yeah.
D100, please, sir.
No!
Give me
Stop
my third eye.
laughing.
I must be rolling more D100s than freaking anyone in history. That is 12.
Roll a d10 for me, please.
A D10. Where's my D10? Oh, it's the same thing, isn't it? Duh. Yeah. 4.
4. You grow by 4 inches. It's been
wanted that.
a battle of the heights.
Yes!
Is it forever?
Till it is.
Oh my god, this
He just had an instant growth spurt of 4 inches. Unless he rolls again and then he
I take it I see. Do I see this?
Yeah, you see this.
Okay.
I could have grown nearly a foot.
You didn't see him,
What?
and then you see him. Right. Oh, ready, yeah.
Little
This
boy.
is not acceptable.
I've got to
little
modify
boy is
my
growing up.
height now.
Okay, so you're back to
unbelievable.
1 now.
I'm now 5'4". How's that?
Jeez.
Outstanding.
It's a thematic battle of heights. It
What
really is.
the hell?
Outstanding. I love that.
Okay.
Very good.
Still taller, by the way.
It's getting-
Equivalent.
the equivalence is changing.
Should be called height advantage or something. I don't know. Or into the heights.
Into the heights. That's great.
Like the musical, yeah. Okay. I guess that's anything else you want to do, child?
Hello down there.
Yeah, you're about like chest height to Night Breeze or something now, or I don't know.
Oh, I'm getting
Okay.
closer to him, yeah.
Talking about Night Breeze, if the child has nothing he wants to do.
No, that's it. I don't have any bonuses.
Night Breeze, it's your turn.
Right, I'm losing my shit now. I want to get this guy hardcore, so I'm going straight to him, and I'm running at him, sword aloft, going. "Ah!"
Yeah, okay.
Slash at him.
Okay. Roll d20 add +4.
Okay. Oh, it's a 2 + 4.
As you just he just kind of sidesteps you as you swipe. He just shakes his head. He's just like, why is he trying? I keep trying.
Why?
I want to fight someone else. I want to fight someone worthy.
Why am I trying? That's the
I am worthy.
question.
Anything else you'd like to do, sir?
Oh, just do this.
Okay, right. He's gonna respond by trying to uppercut you in the jaw with his warp pick. That's gonna be a 23.
Bloody hell, that hits.
Oh well, it's gonna be bloody hell. It definitely is.
Ooh.
Okay. He finally connects, and you feel this whole 7 points of piercing damage as the picks at the end pierce into your cheek.
Oh, mama. Okie
As
dokie.
you like miss, he just goes
Lovely.
and like pulls the pick out, and it just goes a little spurt of blood.
I'm fine. I'm no, sorry. I'm fine. I'm fine.
I am Bane. Okay. And he grins at you, ready to keep this fight going with you now. It's like, I finally hit the bastard. So he's trained on you now. He feels he's got an upper hand. On that note, Lemmington, you see this happen to your brother.
I'm not happy.
Oh, I bet you're not.
Hit my brother.
Yes.
Drawn blood from brother. We don't want
Yes.
that. We are
Yes.
blood brothers. There's no other
Yes.
blood involved. I'm gonna have a shot at him.
Roll an attack.
Ooh, okay. And it's +4, so 20 altogether.
Nice.
And aren't I doing a stealth attack here?
You do get sneak attack because
Yeah.
you have an ally within 5 feet. That's how you're getting your sneak attack.
Cool.
So roll your 1d6, or you can do 2d6 plus 2.
Oh, that's a 1.
Okay.
And a 4.
So, and then plus 2, 7.
Yeah.
As you see him, you're like, brother! And I'm gonna say, for thematic, poetic reasons, it enters his cheek there. Cheek for cheek.
Cheek to cheek.
Very nice.
And he rips it up and spits out the blood.
From the side.
Looks at you. Pissed.
Do I have a bonus action?
You do.
Well, in that case, he gave a nasty look at me. I'm gonna run away a little bit more.
Okay. You're like, aha! Oh!
Yeah.
Okay, go for a dash action. Go for
I
it.
didn't like that look.
No.
Gets that one there.
Cool.
Okay.
Is that everything?
Yep. I take it I can't hide, can I?
You've, well, you only used your movement for that turn. I can say that's your movement, and then you've got your bonus action to hide.
Okay. I shall
So roll
hide.
a stealth check.
Ooh. 21.
Yeah, you just kind of slink into a crack in the wall of the cave. Runt.
How hurt is he looking?
He's looking like a bit wear tear. That shot in the his cheek is the biggest kind of visible damage, and he's starting to get looking a little bit rough.
It's
But he's holding his ground.
not much, is it?
I'll say at this point, you will kind of guess he's guarding this door.
Yeah.
He's holding his ground against people, meaning he's left in charge by himself for a reason. You know.
He is the Templar from Indiana Jones, and we are not Indiana Jones.
No, you're not.
I'll just shoot him with some Raymond.
Okay, fire away.
Bit of casual bit of Raymond. Yeah.
Roll
That
to hit.
Everybody
is
loves Raymond.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20, that'll definitely hit. Roll damage, roll d8.
Come on. That is 7. Yay!
Hey, 7. With that, he, holding his other cheek, you freeze his whole arm, and he's like, start to look a bit distressed now, as he's, definitely look a bit weird. He looks, yeah, he looks bad. He's kind of like slight panic because he can't really use his arm at the moment.
Chill out!
At that point, Nightbreeze, it's your turn. You just see his arm go and is now like covered in ice.
I think I've just got to take a swing at this man.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna grab the sword.
Okay.
Let's call it a sort of a whirlwind slashing round kind of thing.
Yeah.
Roll to hit. I am going to use
Yeah. Spinning.
my inspiration as well, if you don't mind.
Do the roll first to see if you need it, so in case you don't want to wait.
5 plus 4 is 9.
Okay. Yeah. Roll. Yeah. Roll a d8.
Yes. Plus 3, so 12.
It's gonna miss.
Oh, that was a waste.
As he kind of does like a quick duck as you like try and maybe go for his arm, and he kind of just pulls back and gets ready to engage. What he's gonna do is even though his arm's frozen, he's gonna use it and try and break the ice over you. Let's see. And misses. It's just like too heavy, and he swings and misses. But he's not gonna go anywhere.
Okay.
He's accepting what's happening because he's got a job to do.
We're both just standing there going, oh.
Yeah. You guys have been like dodging, running like in an anime, like fighting through the thing. Like, whap! As these other two are just going.
Yeah.
To fucking hit him! Okay.
I'm gonna have another shot at him.
Okay, and you are hidden as well. So, roll an attack.
Ooh, that's not great. Okay, so it's 11.
Misses, I'm afraid. As you go to pick, and you kind of like anticipate too soon, and you like jostle your elbow against the rock, and you just fire at the ground near your feet instead. You still have bonus action and movement. Or do you just
Brother.
want to stay where you are?
I'm gonna talk to brother.
Okay.
Brother, how are you doing?
I'm absolutely fine, thank you.
Do you need some help?
I wouldn't mind a little bit of help, yeah.
I'm on my way. Okay.
Dash the other direction.
I am steaming forwards. Brother needs me.
Oh, alright,
wow.
alright. So, yeah, you're over here.
That one. Okay, brother. I'm on my way.
I'm not really sure what you can do.
Future's over here, sir. But yes,
I'll
that
run
was
away
your bonus that was your movement. You still have a bonus action if you want it.
Run away.
You can use the red to like close the distance if you want.
I don't think I want to get that much closer.
If you go here, you get flanking and gives advantage to either yourself or Nightbreeze.
But he can also hit you.
I think that's worth taking the risk.
For brother.
'cause- Yes, let's do it.
Okay. Child.
Yes. Well, I mean, they seem to have this. I have a dead body next to me. I want to investigate the dead body and see if there's anything useful on it apart from obviously the armor, which we know about.
Okay. Do me an investigation check.
I also have, I believe, inspiration, so I might well use that.
Yeah, if you need it, yeah.
Okay. If it's a 1, I won't be using my inspiration. Ooh. Ooh. Now. I think I might. Investigation. Okay. I'm going to use my my inspiration. 24.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Roman is. Okay.
There'll be nothing on him now.
Yeah.
But I know that definitively.
You find 20 gold pieces on him.
Sweet.
You pull out like one of the pockets near like where its legs have been crushed. By probably our friend here. Yeah, that's all you find. 20 gold.
I will quietly pocket that in the form that I saw Leamington do to Jeremy last
I
time
wouldn't
round.
even make you do a sleight of hand check because they're too busy fighting out the back there. That was your action.
I guess I'll close the distance as well, seeing as we seem to be going all in on this guy. So I'll use my movement to go like up here somewhere.
30 feet.
Where has that gone? Like, yeah, let's go there somewhere.
Okay. Nightbreeze, you're flanking. You have advantage.
Yes. Now, I'm finding it difficult to get to this guy face to face, you know, it's very much... So I'm thinking about an aerial assault. Now, I spoke about it earlier jokingly, and now I realise that it is the only option available to me. I am going to hurl a javelin high up in the air.
Oh no!
The expectation of it to go 5 feet and then drop from above.
Is it going to hit me?
Okay, well, what I'm gonna say is, it's not gonna be a disadvantage. It's gonna be a straight roll.
Ah!
Well, yeah, a ranged attack is disadvantage when you're up close.
I mean, I'm just adding some flavour text, but okay.
Well, you do the ranged attack, bro. I'm gonna make you fucking do the fucking work. So
Fair
if you
enough.
want to do that, it's a straight roll.
Yeah, go on.
Hey, just be happy it's not a disadvantage.
That's true.
So straight roll. Let me know what you get.
Okie dokie. It's gonna be good, it's gonna be good, it's gonna be good. It's a 2.
Oh no.
Okay.
See if it hits Leamington.
Roll a dexterity save for me,
Oh no.
Night Breeze and Leamington.
Oh no. What have I done?
What have I got to roll? A
Dexterity.
D20?
So you should have
Critical one! Critical one! Critical one!
I think it won't matter.
Let's see. Leamington, if you look at your sheet, you should see on the top left it says saving throws. In your case, you have a +4 to this.
Okay, +4. Okay.
So D20 +4.
Okay, so 10.
10. How much
Yeah.
did you roll? Night Breeze?
He rolled a 1.
Well, Night Breeze.
Oh my god, a moth!
Just to rub salt in the wound, can you roll me a D6, please?
Do I have to?
Yes. Roll me a D6.
5!
Oh my god!
+2, you take 7 points of piercing damage from your own javelin. Let's go.
Oh my God.
Ah!
What are you on now, Ackers?
You just go ah! And it's-
I won't tell you, but I will tell you it's not great.
So yeah, you take 7 points of piercing damage from your own javelin.
Wow.
That is
See,
funny
that's
as fuck.
cocky, that's cockiness.
That's funny, man.
That is your turn, I am afraid.
You get a TPK us.
You were
Oh,
given advantage and everything, you squandered it. But that's fine because we get comedy material. You, on the other hand, the Droga, like, looks at you like, he goes like this. Fuck. And he goes,
We all
"Okay,
do.
joke," and it goes to try and hit you again.
oh Jesus.
And he misses.
Oh, thank God for that.
As you duck down because you're in so much pain, because you go ah, and he misses you, and he goes like you know, frustration. Leamington.
Ooh.
I was thinking of just pushing him into Breeze.
He's gonna give it a spear in the other end.
Because Breeze has been
Well.
quite stupid. here.
Well, you helped in the past. Maybe again you have to be the big brother, and
Maybe I'll have to learn.
I am the tall brother, so I will take the higher ground, and I'm going to do a sensible sword attack.
okay. You get
So-
advantage on this.
Yes, that's why I'm taking advantage of it, Ackers. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, good job it's advantage because I rolled a 2.
What's this? What's the highest roll?
Hold on, I haven't done it yet. Okay.
Okay.
And okay, 16 plus 4, 20.
Hits.
Oh,
Roll damage. So that's what's for the short sword? D6 is it?
1d6.
Yep.
Would the,
plus 2, I can imagine.
Would he still have sneak attack because engaged? He's a rogue.
You would.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
you can add a D6 on top of this as well.
Just trying not to have to use my health potion.
Ooh. Okay. 5. Okay, that's 7 altogether. 7. Whoa.
Okay.
7. So 13 altogether.
How do you want to do this, Leamington?
again.
Do you know what I'm gonna do?
Destroyed this guy.
I'm
He
gonna-
had 5 left. You doubled that and more.
It was a weak start, but a strong end. I'm
Yeah.
gonna cut his head off but I'm also going to push the body in.
So you like go up behind him and you go, "This is for brother," and then you just like, and you rip the head off at the same time, and then you
holding the head.
kick the body over, and it lands on top of him, and you're like with a spear out this end, and then a dragon dead's body on this side. You're just like, like, ooh, and that is combat over.
Thank God that is combat over.
That dragged on, man. You guys.
Oh
You needed me, didn't you? That's why.
So we have come to the end of this confrontation with this Droga. He managed to keep you three at bay for as long as he could, and did a fairly good job in the end. You guys brought him down. With Leamington currently with his head in his hand, just Icar just dropping out of.
Breeze, do you want to hold this?
Not particularly.
Go
Thank
on.
you. I mean, what have you done to Santa? For God's sake.
I did what you should have done.
Beard and blood.
You're definitely on his naughty list, I'll tell you that.
I'm gonna wander over to the two of them and Santa Claus on a pike, and and be like, "Oh, did you both get shorter? What's happened?"
Lies. Now, I'm going to take this opportunity to go over to the dead body of the dwarf. I'm going to take the armor.
Okay, yeah, that takes you not too much time at all.
Can I investigate Santa Claus? This is his body.
Now, is this the armor that makes you grow bigger?
No. Investigation check from. What did you roll? Investigation, child?
Oh, sorry. It's yeah. That is, oh dear, 3.
Can I just say as well, whilst he's investigating, I'm measuring him up, going, wait, what? Hold on a second.
Yeah, as you're doing that, you kind of stand up because you don't find anything. Unfortunately, he's only
can't
got
see
what he
anything.
has on him in terms of gear. He was guarding. He's not gonna have like much. He's just there to guard. He's not there got like personal items or anything like that. But you stand up and yeah, you're almost like chest height. I don't know what the actual equivalents of your heights are.
I'm 5'4".
5'4".
I'm nearly.
5'4" now?
I'm getting.
Breeze is still tall, so you are just under this. You're there, but you're not like.
I'm 6 foot, so it's not
It's not that much difference anymore.
No.
You're both really short. That's the funny thing. You're really short. I can't believe it. You're going to have to roll a lot more wild magic to gain a lot more.
It would be funny, wouldn't it?
Can I roll wild magic?
Yeah.
Well, wild magic can happen to you, not for you.
So I wanted to also walk over to this. Was it a drow? Did you say? Sorry, what was it? Draga, wasn't it?
Draga, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to pick up his awesome mace thing.
War pickaxe.
Indeed, because I think that is pretty bloody cool.
So yeah, you can take that.
I suspect it does 1,000,000 damage.
Not as much damage as a javelin to the face.
Okay.
Your own
Get up.
face.
So you can. It's just a normal water pig, but it is stronger than your sword, which is a D6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a 1D8 plus whatever your strength is.
Excellent. Unless anybody's got anything else to do, perhaps we should go and investigate what it was that this fella was guarding.
I did have a good look while you were not doing much.
I'll ignore that and go over the door.
I had time.
Yeah. So, but pretty magical. So let's go. Let's go and have a look.
So, anybody speak to Warden?
No.
I don't think so. No.
You come behind before this door, and you see this dwarven and like a mix of text, but you don't have any kind of idea what he says. But I can imagine Leamington will pass on that he felt a sense of magic about it.
pretty magical, but I'm not.
Could it be
Pretty tall.
magic?
But not magical.
Is there what is this door very obviously sealed shut, or is there a gap around it or anything like that?
It's sealed shut.
Is there a keyhole?
No. I'll say what stands out is you've got there's this main there's a magic sigil kind of circle in the center of the door, either side, so it splits in half in the way if it was to open, and then you've got one here and one here on either side of the door as well, so it's a little triangle but separate. They're not connected, there's no things connecting them, they're just free sorts of circles with different sorts of inscriptions, but you currently don't know what any of that means.
I'm going to cast a bit of Raymond at it.
Okay. You cast some Raymond. Nothing happens. And you need to roll a d20.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, you say nothing happens. Something will happen. Oh, yeah. 2.
Oh, okay, it's now 1 to 2 on the wild magic. Okay.
Missed it by 1.
Right. Oh, wow.
Okay. But still nothing happens.
So you say there's this magical aura coming off from it. I mean, child, me and you are magical. One of us is more mighty than the other one at magic. Let's not say it's me, but it is me. Maybe there's something we can work out here. So can we sort of...
Do you... I don't suppose you have Dispel Magic amongst your arsenal?
No, unfortunately not. But I'm wondering if we can sort of look at things, try and work things out.
I'll say you can either do independent rolls of Arcana, or you can give one of each other advantage.
What's your Arcana? -2.
1. So better to give you advantage,
Okay.
I think.
Hoya. That is 14.
With advantage.
Yeah, rolled a 10 and a 12. Pretty crap.
I'll say you can maybe glean that there's something about this magic that has to do with the mind.
Bit of a mindfuck, this.
Could you tell it to undress?
To do with the mind.
I'm
Do you have...
I'm going to cast command at it.
Yeah.
Tell it to open.
Yeah.
You cast command.
Yeah.
You say open.
Yeah.
It does not open.
Oh, bugger! That's my last magic.
I suppose because it has to be used against a creature, and the door isn't a creature.
There seems to be a very unique and specific way to open this door, which is currently outside your reach.
Does anyone else want to investigate the dwarf man to see if he had a key on him?
That's an
I'll say
excellent.
with the investigation check you did, you didn't find it. I mean, you can go. Someone else can.
That's yeah.
Body.
I didn't find anything,
I
but
will
someone else
try.
can look.
I'm the best at investigating.
Okay, go.
That might actually be true as a rogue.
Okay, but I'll probably roll badly now.
Yeah.
Okay,
roll investigation.
investigation. Oh, okay. 21.
Oof. I'll say you pull out somewhat of it's not quite a journal, it's very, very basic kind of travel gathering of scribbles, again written in a kind of dwarvish / undercommon. But from the nature of how it's written stuff, and with the 21, you could probably... This is some sort of journal, but what does it say?
Can we match any of the letters that are written with ones that are on the doors?
I mean, you could, but you wouldn't have any grasp of what it means. You're just putting words together. So you'll see maybe a couple things stick together, but nothing sticks. Like, you're just like...
Can I sit there for a while and then say, I know, I've got it. It says, speak friend and enter.
No.
No, I don't know. It was worth it.
What else? Okay, is there
I tell
anything
you
else?
what. Everybody roll insight. We'll make this the last check before.
Oh my god. I've got 4.
Okay.
3.
So it all comes down to me, and I rolled a whopping 5.
Wow, all terrible. You're scratching your heads. You're all just all there in the line, like.
To be fair, I'm feeling quite lightheaded up here. Is there anything else around in the space in the cave aside from the door and the 2 bodies?
Can you try, Breeze? Can you get the hammer that you've got and like give the door a hit with the hammer? Axe
I
hammer.
can try. It's a pickaxe. I mean, I can try, but I'm not sure it's going to work.
You'll only find out if you try.
All right, let's give it a go.
I'm gonna say it's not gonna be hard to roll and hit the big ass door, so you just hit it,
Okay.
and you feel the reverberation through your body.
Brother, you fool.
Everything you're currently trying to throw against this door is not working.
I'm going to say one more suggestion. There are 3 circles, gents, and there are 3 of us. So, how about...
Hold hands. Let's all hold hands.
Well, I was going to suggest, how about we all place a hand in each of
You
these
first.
circles? Okay, I'll do it first. And we will it to open. My hope is that
But you're gonna
it
put
is...
a hand on each circle, are you?
Mhm.
Is the rest of the party doing that?
I'll do it first, just to make sure nobody dies, but I'll put
so
my
you
hand there
hand
first.
the door.
Mhm.
Make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Oh, bugger. It's not gone well. It's a 2.
What is your most precious thought or memory currently?
No, you're a horrible, horrible man. It is the memory of my one true love.
Not anymore, I don't.
The memory of her face.
Or him. We don't know.
Yeah.
It was a her. We'd worked this out well beforehand.
Not anymore, you didn't.
No, I don't remember
What?
when we worked it
What
out.
love? And you're left kind of thing going like, oh, what happened? I felt something weird. I feel okay now though.
Uh-oh.
But you do feel like there's a sense of something missing. But you guys had no idea.
And now neither do I.
Is it okay? Does it work? Did it do anything?
I think
It does glow, like the runes on that circle do glow out like a pulsating, like low white light.
So it's changed. I will touch another circle.
I think Breeze should do it though.
I mean, Breeze can do it again if you want.
Go on, brother.
Go on then. I'll touch it. I don't remember.
Whilst he's touching, I will touch the other one, the third one, at the same time.
Roll wisdom save for me, please.
6.
What memory do you feel fade?
I think it's the memory of the party that morning.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
You'd have thought the drink would have done that.
Well, to be fair.
Room starts light. You feel a weird sensation, then it fades, and you're like, cool, great. It looks like it's working.
I look around like confused as to why I'm here with these 2 people who hate me.
That's great.
Because
I was
you
looking.
kind of kissed the maid up at the beach party, but you've forgotten that. That's
I was
Yeah.
looking. I've got to say, I was looking around thinking that anyway, even after the.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, I'm going to touch the third circle because this is fun.
Okay, so you're gonna do the other one as well.
Yeah.
The last one.
Yep.
Okay. Another wisdom save, please, sir.
Oh Jesus.
One of these has got to work, surely.
90.
Hey!
Okay. You go to touch these again, and as you touch, you do feel this memory starting to fade. What is the memory, if you would be willing to share?
I would say it is my best friend in the whole wide world. At the no, not brother, best friend that I worked with at the City Guard.
Okay. You feel that memory starting to pull, and you're like, wait, no. No! And you just rip your hand off. The rune doesn't light this time, but you kind of realize what was happening this time. And there's a bit of, I would say, a bit of shock horror because what did I lose the first time? And now that nagging feeling of something's missing makes sense.
Ooh.
And you can relay this onto your party if you like.
I will. I'll say, gents, I think this has made me lose some memories, and I don't really know what I've lost.
Maybe if you touch it again, it'll give the memory back. Mate, try that.
No.
Oh, go on.
Oh, now you said it.
I think
Go on. May as well. You've got nothing to lose.
Just my thoughts and my memories.
Okay, I will do it, and I'm going to actually do it, realizing what's on the line, but also realizing that these two circles have lit up. So I believe that if a third one is done, then this door will open.
So you're accepting this willingly.
I'm accepting it willingly.
The memory of your friend in the city guard disappears. The doors begin to open. Ancient dust from the ceiling starts to fall, and like just as it's opening, the sheer the force, because it's these big doors shifting, gets a little gust, and dirt and stuff kind of like a powder, as the doors creak open. You guys all step back, opening into inky blackness ahead. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Wow.
okay. Oh wow.
Thank you so much, everybody, and we'll see what lies beyond the dark gateway of this ancient site, or whatever this is, into the Underdark. I like to thank my players, Josh, aka Child, aka Runt, Akaz as Mr. Nightbreeze.
If I could just say,
Yes.
look out for stray javelins.
Yeah, very important, guys.
Stray
Very-
javelins.
And of course, Mr. Lovington, played by Ben.
Tallest known. Tallest person in the world.
Increasingly shorter. Relative.
The
Relative.
ratio is closing.
It won't. It won't. I'm safe.
But thank you so much for watching. That was episode 5 of Posanity Plays Dungeons & Dragons series, and we'll see you move for the next one as they descend into the darkness. Make sure you do also watch our other games, Lasers and Feelings, game mastered by Mr. Akaz, and also some episodes from Mr. Josh Baker as the GM for his series on Shooter and Sympathies.
Next year.
Next year.
They're not coming out till next
Hey.
year.
Thank you so much, guys, and we will see you next time on Posanity Plays. See you later.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
From my increasingly
Bye,
tall
everybody.
position.